craft work. This is Cap C. This is a map tactic video. You're going to notice a lot of my videos are craft work Cap C. And the reason why is because I keep spawning in on Cap C, almost always defending. And the same happens with Epic Normandy. It's also Cap C, and I'm frequently defending.
Zone A under attack.
First of all, I'm going to help out with these vehicles over here. So he's been helped. I'm going to reload. I'm going to move into this position where the GSOR and 50TP are. Looks like it's going to be a little bit busy over there. So I'm going to come over here. And I will wait. Is what I would say if I were a good player.
That one didn't go through. What's wrong? We've lost a track.
I don't know if I got to knock that object down, but we're going to find out, right? It's like a pretty strong object. So I hit him twice.
Zone B under attack.
They are capping. We've got 2 minutes to reset the cap. But keep in mind, if they get 2 other people on that cap, they're going to cap real fast. They'll cap in like 30 seconds. And remember, you got to respawn. So go for it. Take this guy out. Just pushed him right off the cap. That'll reset him, right? Yeah, so pushing people off the cap is a very good strategy for Frontline. So I'm going to go in the Scorpion, and I'm going to come between B and C. So what this means is that I'll be able to help out either in B or C. I'll have twice as many targets that I could potentially shoot at. The sniping position, I believe it's this ridge right over here where these trees are. It's really, maybe it's not. It's really hard to tell. Maybe it's the following slope over here. I'll know when I get there. It looks like it might be the following slope. See where the other Scorpion G is? So you park over here and you just snipe into the cap area like that. Yeah, this is the area. So we got some bad girls over here. We got to pay a visit to. Oh, they are capping. That is not good. We don't have anybody resetting the cap.
Ready to fire. Track hit. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is damaged. Target unlocked. We're done for. Everyone get out.
All of these allies over here, and they're not able to reset the cap, and the enemy's going to cap is what's going to happen. And I got to respawn in 10 seconds.
We have lost Zone C.
Yeah, they totally gave it up.
Incoming.
You know, it was difficult for us over here because we were flanked because the people from B came into C. So there's too many people at C and F. See how we outnumber them? So I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to come in with a tank destroyer. What likely happened is that the people that were at B came into C, but I didn't see that happen. You can go up on this hill and snipe from there, but you're going to wait a long time for the enemy to show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push forward, and you see I got 4 minutes and a half. I'm going to make sure that I stay in the game for at least 4.5 minutes. I don't have a lot of damage right now, only 1,800 damage, 457 spot. We've got a couple different options. If you go over there, you're going to be on the flank, but there is like a hilly terrain. Over here, you get a little bit of a hull down position, not much. The enemy vehicles will come up on the other side of this building right there. Or they'll go around to where the T-26E5 is.
Zone A under attack.
Wow, I missed that easy shot. That's okay because I used my mind and I took him out of the game. I am zigzagging just in case we get any incoming artillery. But you know, the enemy's not here. That's not good. Can't do anything. Have no targets to shoot at. So we're going to go find them. By we, I mean I. And you're going to watch. Wow, look at that. They all left. Enemy left B. So now we got to figure out where they went. I guess I'm going this way, just randomly. So this is going to be tough because during this time period, remember I said I had 4.5 minutes. We've already used up 2 of those minutes. And there's no targets to shoot at.
Air Scout is ready. Zone A has been lost. Attackers got extra time. Zone A under attack.
I just flew that... Oh, okay, it did spawn. Yeah, you got me.
Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Yeah, so they outsmarted us. That's why you gotta check what's going on and alert your allies because they're not gonna check. So you send them a message. I typed a message saying that the enemy left B. You can see that a lot of them are Cap A. They're really using the wrong strategy. You want to... The best strategy for all the maps, Cap B, then Cap E, then go for the final objectives. And only have a small number of tanks at A and C. Remember, it only takes 1 tank to Cap A. Why have 15 tanks working on capping when 1 can do it, or 3 can do it at the maximum rate? Have your other 12 work on the final objectives. You could have 24 additional tanks. Actually, you know what? It's not 15. I believe it's 10. So you'd have 7 from here and 7 from here, which makes 14 additional tanks working on the final objectives. They need to match you. They're going to have to pull their troops back to come over here and match your assault. Fight this 3 versus 3, not 10 versus 10 or 20 versus 20. It's a wrong strategy.
Our reinforcements have arrived. Ready for deployment.
I will go in with this vehicle and I will do it over here, just hoping that I picked the right move. Yeah, so we are outnumbered. That's the way I want to play it. I prefer that there's fewer on my team, so I have more targets to shoot at. More damage numbers for me. Even though I had a bad game, you know, I haven't fallen that much. I could jump up to here very quickly. Most of the enemy tanks are on this side. Looks like I just missed one right there. They really are using the wrong strategy. They way outnumber us, and they're not going for the cap.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
We set that one on fire. Nailed him.
Armor is damaged.
If you're playing for EXP, you want to reset the cap. Ah, you missed. They are going to pop, aren't they?
We've lost some ammo, but at least it didn't explode.
We have lost Zone D. Leave the sector as soon as possible.
I'm going to slowly make my way out of here. I'm sure we'll have
Heavy
stuff to do.
artillery is ready. Air Scout is ready.
That was close.
Yeah, so my game froze up or something. I am going to get slammed by the air assault. You know what? Maybe the best thing to do is to just sit here and do a
They
full
have reached the main objective.
full repair.
Protect them at all costs. Vehicle repaired.
The commander is hurt. He can't focus.
Actually worked out for me. Guess what, girls? They're all gonna drop their artillery on me, I betcha.
Penetration.
Gotta try not to be spotted.
Ready to fire. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. One of our tracks is damaged. We're immobilized. Track hit. Let's roll.
Thought there were more tanks over there. So sometimes you stop and then you move
We've lost the track.
and you try to trick the there's the EBR. Try to trick them into dropping artillery in the wrong spot.
We fixed the track. Get going.
Our reinforcements have arrived. Zone E under attack.
Yeah, they didn't come. There's a bunch of tanks there. All of my allies over there. I could have sworn they were over here and it was safe. What did they do? Did they all leave? They all abandoned me?
Deployment.
That's all fronts. So they need me on my front. One thing you're going to notice is the enemy is not advancing. You know, what does that tell you?
Our general has entered the field.
When the enemy doesn't advance, it's going to be difficult for you to get damage because they're just going to sit back and hide. You have to go hunt them down. And your allies aren't going to go with you, so you're going to be going alone. So I got 4 minutes I got to stay in the game before I respawn. I know it's difficult when you first play. You're not sure if you want to go for repairs or respawn. Definitely take advantage of the respawns. It's part of the game. You're free to use. The enemy is leaving. They're probably going into E to try and help out with E.
Zone F under attack.
You know, they're just low-skill players. It's a strategy for beginners. Doesn't help. When you go, let's say, look at the time. We've got 3 minutes left. How long do you think it's going to take me to get from here to here? It's going to take more than a minute. And then it takes you a minute to cap, and then more than a minute to get out. You spend 4 or 5 minutes capping, and you get a 2-minute extension. So you end up losing. You know, the capping strategy of going into someone else's cap and helping them out is a failed strategy. They should be using that to go after the final objectives. And guess what? The final objectives, like number 1 and number 2, are mostly undefended right now. And you only need one tank to go assault them.
Zone F under attack.
So it's a noob strategy. I learned the hard way, but I learned quickly that the strategy doesn't work. Unfortunately, these guys never learn. And sadly, I know that there's people out there telling them to do this. Oh, if you're in D, just go into E. No, it's the wrong strategy.
Heavy artillery
They should know better
ready.
than to say things like that. There's virtually no one here.
Air Scout is ready.
It's like I took someone out with my artillery. Two nice penetrating shots. One thing you can do is just sit on the cap. Eventually the enemy will come to you. And they're all lining up to try and snipe at the cap, so it is a good strategy. There's another one up there. So again, I have a respawn in 26 seconds. I'm okay with that. I could have hit him from a different position where I was up the slope a little bit, but I missed it. You might have noticed that I could have done that. So they're assaulting over here. I'm going to continue to help over here.
deployment.
Time to roll out.
Okay, goodbye.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
Only got a 2-shot autoloader.
One of our tracks is damaged. Ammo storage is hit. We're lucky it didn't blow.
They're gonna cap in 13 seconds. And I'm out of the game.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So this is it. Either they cap or they don't. We're going to find out soon. You can see they put landmines down. Just so you know, you cannot drive between the landmines. If you try to, then you might detonate.
Clear out all bases.
Or at least that was my experience. I believe that the landmines do self-detonate. I'm not sure what goes on. I don't know exactly how they work. Yeah, it looks like we're going to win this game unless some miracle happens. You know, they're on the cap and the timer's not running. There's something wrong. Yeah, there's a bug in the game.
We have lost Zone E. Enemy airstrike incoming.
Maybe it doesn't show the timer when you're in the bird's eye view mode. You might want to skip ahead 2 minutes for when I... You know what? There's only going to be a minute and a half left in the game, so we'll end it here.